Hey everybody, this is Vincent here from White Hair Comics, and today I'm going to give you the movie review for Thor Ragnarok. My initial reaction to this film was that it was well done. I like the Thor movies, I like all of them. They all have a good place, a special place in my heart. And this one, I think it really surpassed all of them. I think they did a really good job with this film, and I'll tell you why. The tone of this film is so much different than the other tones of the past two movies. And I think it's a good thing to change that tone because it really revs it up. It gives us a new atmosphere to the characters. And I think the writers and whoever was behind this, the executives and all that, I think they did a fabulous job with this film, and I enjoyed it. I will nitpick what's wrong with it in the spoiler review, but today I'm going to give you the spoiler-free review so that you can go see the movie and just kind of enjoy it. But I really liked it. If you're a Thor fan, you're going to enjoy it. But so much happens in this film. The last time we saw Thor was in Age of Ultron. And during Civil War, he was missing. He was missing in action. He wasn't there. And I think Age of Ultron explains that he was after the Infinity Stones. And he was after, kind of the source of everything that just really connects all these Marvel movies together. And that's the Infinity Stones. And of course, at the beginning of Thor Ragnarok, you will see where he's at. And I think that really explains why he was missing during Civil War. So I kind of like that aspect of it. And when we saw the teaser trailer for Thor Ragnarok, I don't know if you remember that, but he was on Earth and he had a roommate. And it's a funny teaser. Look it up on YouTube, it's funny. But it's just, I wanted more of that in the film because it just made Thor into this regular guy. He was just this regular guy. Back on Earth, paying bills, really. Has a roommate. He messes with them and pranks them and all this. It's just funny. And I wanted to see the roommate in the movie, but I never got to. So if you wanted to too, you're going to be disappointed like I was. He wasn't in the movie. He could have made like a 2-minute appearance, said a funny line, and then walked away. But no, it's okay though. Yeah, it was a funny thing I thought that they did, but I was trying to figure out where in the Thor Ragnarok is Thor back on Earth, and where does that take place in the movie? And it kind of doesn't. Is it canon? I don't know, but it was just a funny little teaser. But Loki's back. We got Odin. We got Doctor Strange. If you've seen the Doctor Strange film in the end credit scene, there's a scene with Thor. So it's not really a spoiler, but Doctor Strange shows up in the film, good 5 minutes, and it is so funny. It's hilarious. I really enjoyed the Doctor Strange scene. I like Doctor Strange, and it was just so funny to see him with Thor. And we got the Hulk, and it's not a spoiler what I'm about to say next, but Hulk, he can talk now. Hulk can talk in full sentences. Yeah, it's interesting what they decided to do with Hulk. But I think it really pokes and kind of nods to the Planet Hulk comics, and it's a comic series where Hulk is basically, I guess the Avengers are trying to keep the world safe from Hulk, and so they shoot him off into another planet, or into space. And the capsule he's in lands in some planet way out there, and Hulk basically conquers the planet, and he becomes like a king on that planet. So that really nods onto this film, Thor Ragnarok, and that's what I like about this one. It's so different, it's funny, the tone is so different. It's not a serious tone anymore. It's just so hilarious, it's funny. And with Hulk in it, it's just even funnier. it's just even not funny, but it's just epic. It's more awesome because we get to see Hulk again. The last time we saw Hulk was Age of Ultron. You know, he went away. So yeah, it was just awesome. And we get a new member into the movie. Two, I think, three new members, maybe four. One is Valkyrie. I guess she is a team of female guardians that guard Asgard from way back when, I guess when Asgard was being built. And then we get Grandmaster, who was played by Jeff Goldblum. I think he did a really good job. I like his character. It's funny. He's funny. And I enjoyed it. It was really hilarious. And of course, I want to save that character for later, but we also have the main villain. Her name is Hela, or Hela, whatever her name. I can't pronounce it, but Hela, I'll call her Hela. And she is a good villain. She's strong. And just because she's a female, don't underestimate her performance. Don't underestimate her strength and her power. You're going to be blown away by what she does. And she is basically the goddess of death. In the film, the Ragnarok, what that means is basically the destruction of Asgard. And Hela comes in to do that, basically, to destroy Asgard, to destroy what was built in the Nine Realms, and take control. And what she does is incredible, and I like her character. She's really good. She's strong, powerful, scary stuff though. But yeah, it's a very good film. I really enjoyed this. Then of course we have Korg. Korg, my friend. We're watching the film. It was hilarious, and I guess there's a line Korg says, and it reminded of my friend of what he says, I guess. And so my friend and Korg have this big connection. It's just hilarious. But Korg is this rock creature. He's also from the Planet Hulk comics, and it's just so funny. What he says, his lines, it's hilarious. Korg is probably my friends our favorite new character in the MCU. He's hilarious. So, you know what? If you're not a fan of Thor, go see this movie anyway. See it for Korg, because Korg is hilarious. He's a great character. He's just funny. Oh my goodness, he's hilarious. And of course we have Heimdall. He's the guy. He's like you guys remember him? He's the guy. He kind of like keeps watch of everything. I think he has an Infinity Stone. I don't know if it's inside him or somewhere, but he can see far, like everywhere. He can, because he's in Asgard, right? He can see Earth, he can see planets, he can see galaxies. Like, he has the ability to see super far and locate somebody. But yeah, he's the guy. He's like the Watcher, like a watchtower for Asgard. He's great. He's back in this film also. And yes. This movie has an 80s vibe. It really does. It has a really cool 80s vibe to it. And it's funny, but it's good. The stadium battle between Thor and Hulk is hilarious, and it's awesome. It's epic. I enjoyed that. And it's not a 2-minute fight. It's like a 7-minute fight, and it's awesome. And you know, the MCU has always poked fun at Thor and Hulk fighting. If you remember Avengers, when you know, Hulk and Thor like just brought down like that big alien monster in New York, and they're just like kind of standing there for a second all calm, and then Hulk goes boom. He just knocks Thor. That was hilarious. And I think ever since then we've kind of, the fans kind of want to see more of that, just that brawl and the fight between those two characters. And we finally get to in this movie, so it's worth watching. And of course, Loki's reaction to Thor meeting Hulk, and of course, Thor telling Hulk, "Hey, Loki's here too." If you remember, Loki got beat up by Hulk in the Avengers film, and Loki wasn't very happy. But he was happy when. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's his hilarious reaction. You got to see that. And yeah, I enjoyed this film. Go see this movie. It's hilarious. Uh, there's so much more to talk about because the spoilers, I don't want to give anything away, but you have to see this movie. It's hilarious. I give it a good 4.5 stars out of 5 for the Thor Ragnarok. And the acting is great. The special effects are awesome. The fight scenes are fantastic. If you're a big MCU fan, you have to see it. Even if you're not, you know what? Give it a chance. Give it a try. Go watch it. It's great. And it's funny. So you can enjoy it too. So that's it for me today, guys. Give this video a like. Comment below your favorite character in Thor Ragnarok. Tell me your favorite scene. My favorite scene was the fight scene between Thor and Hulk. And yeah, it's just awesome. Yeah, subscribe to White Hair Comics. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys are awesome. See ya.